I'm Edward from Socom Tactical, and today we're going to have a look at the AGM Sten. The AGM Sten is constructed from full metal, has a full auto mode only, fixed iron sights, rotating magazine well, and an adjustable hop-up. So for those that don't know much about the Sten, it was produced by the British during the Second World War at super cheap cost and was a submachine gun, and it was used by just about every country on the Allied side and saw a lot of use. And it is a very, very iconic submachine gun. It's definitely up there with the Thompson and the MP40. Now, the AGM one, my opinion, it is excellent. I have one of these and I love it, and it's such good fun to use on the battlefield. So, let's start at the back and work our way forward. So, we have our stock. Now, this is the Mark II version of the Sten, so it's just a fixed stock. And it's just a metal bar with a plate on the end and a bit of plate here for the grip. Now, it's not the most comfortable stock in the world compared to other guns, but it's not bad. It's, you know, in the right position, feels comfy enough, not too bad. Now, the actual battery, whether or not you're using a stick NIM or like I've put in here a stick LiPo, goes in the stock. And to access that, you unscrew this bolt on the rear, stock slides down and will expose the cable that runs in. And then you just put in your battery and you're good to go. Now, you can actually put a small 800 to 850 milliamp LiPo in the main body to take the back end off, but it is a bit of a squeeze, so I recommend using this unless you fancy changing the stock to a different version. Now, we've got a rear fixed sight and we have a front fixed sight to help you with aiming, and we have down here our very square basic trigger guard and trigger. Now, you may have noticed there's no safety or fire selector, because this thing only fires in full auto. Now, you could install a MOSFET to stop it and put a single shot mode on it if you wanted, but it's quite cool. You know, it's a submachine gun, you see it a lot in films and that, you know, people pop around, just go hosing around. It's kind of how it is, and it is good fun. I will demonstrate firing shortly, because you can feather the trigger and get a single shot out of it. But as I said, it is full auto only, so be warned. Now, we do have the dummy charging handle, which hides a plate that runs down the side. You can slightly unscrew the pistol grip and you can pull it back if you want to have it back here, or leave it forward, up to you. Inside we have a version 7 gearbox that's had some parts stripped off of it to make it more streamlined. Runs it really quite well. Now, further forward we have the rotating mag well. Now, see from the front now, it is in the vertical carry position, which means it's out of the way. Now, when you want to use it, pull down this lever on the front and it spins round, and we are ready to lock and load. I will say, with the magazine well in the down position, you can access the hop unit, which is adjusted by Allen key from the top here. Now, the hop units in this is mounted really firmly and you get a very nice amount of hop from it, and it does have pretty good range. So, I'm going to stick a mag in it in a minute, so we'll see more of that. But first of all, just kind of look at the handguard. We've got the little heat shield here. Now, the real Sten, you're not actually supposed to hold it by the heat shield, interestingly enough, but you can if you want. But we have the heat shield here, and then we have the barrel. That's kind of it for the externals. So let's have a look at the magazines. So here we go. Now, these are the same mags you can use in the MP40s, and it comes with a 50 round mid cap. Now, you may think, 50 round mid cap? That's a bit low, isn't it? You're gonna have to carry a fair few. And you are right, you do have to carry a fair few. When I run my Sten, I do tend to carry about 11 magazines. However, if you look at the old photos and that, you will tend to find people using Stens did carry a lot of magazines anyway. So it helps you add to that very realistic World War II look. And in the end, these are really light aluminium magazines. They don't have much weight at all, and it's good fun. Plus, gives you a more realistic feel during the battlefield. Now, to load it, it's really simple. Push down on the magazine catch here and slide the mag in. There we go. And you are ready to rock and roll. Now, you can shoot it, and when you're ready, you just push down, pull it out, and back in. So, let us have a listen to how it shoots. Is that not awesome? It's got a really nice rate of fire. Now, being that it is full auto only, it is nice that this isn't a super fast rate of fire, because in the end, if, you know, got an enemy pop up and you go, and it was much faster than that, you're going to put a lot of rounds into them. This at least gives you some control and doesn't mean you're pumping loads of rounds into people each time. And it's really quite nice and it's helpful. Now, as there is the only thing on here that isn't ambidextrous, because there's so little controls, there isn't a fast selector or anything, the only thing that isn't ambidextrous is the magazine release. But if you are left-handed, you can still use it. You just have to grab hold left-handed, or if you can do it right-handed, there are ways around it. But it's really nice and good fun, so no matter what hand you are, you will find it's nice to use. I mean, even the magazine sticking out this side, if I was to use this left-handed, it's not overbalanced. So with regards to me saying you could feather the trigger lightly and single shot it, if you are careful you can single shot. There you go. So you can do some single shots, but if you want proper single shot without having to worry about you might let off a couple of rounds, you can get MOSFETs that'll do the job. However, considering this shooting about 330 FPS and its price tag comes in about £200, I think it's a very good gun. It's really nice for those who want to do a World War II reenactment, or if you just want a cool submachine gun to use, this is awesome. It really is. I cannot express how cool this thing is and how much good fun it is to use. Anyway, so that is the AGM Sten. Thank you for watching.